Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast, the only podcast where we promote our movie and avoid the seriousness of ourselves. We also chat with indie filmmakers who somehow make movies with zero sleep and tiny budgets. We make fun of Travis too. So kick back, relax, and swing with us in the Big Hammock Podcast. You can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. That's the reason why we started this podcast, and we are having some fun with it.
Bro, you got to drink the Mountain Dew right there. We're not even sponsored by them. Giving them free advertisement. All right, go ahead, Zach.
What's up, Mountain Dew?
Travis has got me worried already.
Why?
Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast. I am your host, Zach Shear, along with co-host Travis Cecil, soundboard operator, visual editor, Malcolm Sear, in the studio.
What it is, though.
We are coming to you via YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon. If you are tuning in for the first time or you just haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. I always get tongue twisted there on that one.
Yeah.
Subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
It ain't even a word to get tongue twisted on.
Mm-hmm. Subscribe. Just say it like you're from the West. Subscribe.
Whatever. All
It's
right.
kind of like saying Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
We are putting the word out there. Last year, we premiered our Bigfoot movie, 100% locally filmed here in Ocala, Florida, with $0. Right, Travis? $0?
Yeah,
$0.
pretty much. I ain't
Okay.
got no check.
Yeah. Myself and Travis produced it. Malcolm directed it, and you can find both myself and Malcolm in the movie. You can purchase it at thebighammock.com. That's one word, thebighammock.com. And that is the heart of the podcast. As I said, we started this thing out promoting the premiere of The Big Hammock with not just us, but the cast and crew came on the show, and it slowly but surely turned into us having several independent film directors, writers, actors, and some other guests in between. And that leads us to today, our guest today. He's in the studio with us tonight, guys.
All right.
He's got his hands in a little bit of everything in the film industry,
A little bit of everything.
from acting to writing, directing, production. He's a fast rising star in the world of entertainment.
Yep.
He's currently has a role in 22 up and coming movies.
My man be working.
He be working, bro.
and it's cool how this kind of has worked out in full circle with the podcast. Right? Because, again, we look back at Malcolm purchasing those cameras, turned into having Aris on the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he bought the cameras from.
Yeah.
Lenses. They was lenses.
Lenses.
Yeah,
And we interviewed him and we talked about his film. And then we had Acrostar.
Yeah.
And Travis, you fell in love with, what was that movie?
Attack of the Corn Zombies, baby.
Attack of the Corn Zombies.
Yes.
And this man is in Return of the, say the name again?
It's a Return of the Corn Zombies.
Return of the Corn Zombies. So he was in that film.
And the character was just like, it took over the whole film.
And he's,
Like, if you're...
Go ahead.
Let me talk.
Sorry.
You could take his character and the governor from The Walking Dead and go one-on-one. You would have probably one of the most
Don't
amazing.
say it.
I'm holding it back. Amazing TV shows you've ever seen.
Hey, let me get my butt.
I didn't do it. I censored myself.
Get my censor button ready for you.
Here, blur this.
Kick him off the show.
Can't do that. I'll take
How
my
do we
equipment
do
and
this?
go home.
This is your one warning.
One morning.
We're gonna dock your pay if it happens again.
No.
But
Doc, what pay?
It's in the mail. Checks in the mail.
You sound like Trump.
oh boy. All
I
right.
had to.
We just got
So-
political.
Yeah.
No,
So-
still waiting on his
I think
check,
that's
too.
the first time we've ever mentioned the president.
I'm sure
on
he
this show.
slipped it in a few times. We
No,
just
that
don't
was the
know.
first time. It just
Right.
matched because y'all both say checks are in the mail, and I ain't seen nothing.
All right, back to
Back
the show.
to our guest. Back to our guest. He's also worked with one of your friends
yeah,
that
Julian
you've worked
Prescott.
with. Yep.
He did a film with the Mahal brothers. My buddy Hans was in that film. So it's like,
That's
yeah,
right. We had Hans on the show.
correct.
So it's crazy how all these circles are just entwining together. And here we have, I'll go ahead and say his name, David J. Paul in the studio. And before we bring him on, we're going to watch a trailer of his up-and-coming film. Actually, no, it's on Tubi right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Devil's Night is the name of it. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer real quick.
What do you know of the Bone Devil?
There was a time no one dared encroach on this land.
There is an elite group of monster hunters. They go by the name the Lost Blades.
Send a rider right away. I wish to speak with them as soon as possible.
What Majesty?
We're looking for the Lost Blades.
That is us.
You will bend at the knee, or the gods will bend it for you.
What have you heard of this Bone Devil?
Bone Devil had been ransacking the countryside for more than a year.
Looks like we're gonna be killing Bone Devil.
The Lord put this creature on Varoka for a reason.
All of you get some rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Where is it? Everywhere.
Swords! I'm hungry. Stay back! Take them away.
It's your fault.
Get back alive!
It's time for your benediction.
You swore an oath.
Keep going to the woods. She is mine! Ah!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, live and in person, here we go. Welcome, Mr. David J. Palm.
Let's go.
Here he is.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Starstruck.
Travis,
I'm
I know
excited.
you are
I'm
very excited.
excited.
Yes, sir.
When I got the call, what y'all called on Monday and said what was going, or no, it was during the middle of the week last week when y'all said what was going
Travis
on.
or Malcolm
I was
lined this
excited.
up, and he was like, "Hey, we got this one coming in studio." David, thank you so much for your time. It was what 3-hour drive for you to get here?
I mean, 2.5 with me.
Okay,
speeding. Yeah.
okay.
Here's the cool part about me being the one that gets you on the show, because normally it's Travis that gets the guest. So when I told him who I had coming on, he's like, "How'd you pull that off?"
Yeah, because I gotta know, man.
How'd you pull that one off? I was
You
like,
ain't
"Well,
got IMDb
I know
Pro.
people, bro. I know people.
Yep.
I got an IMDb, it just don't have my picture on it.
You ain't got IMDb Pro.
Well, I don't have a pro.
All right.
I got the amateur one.
Well, got to start somewhere.
So David, your sound good on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to adjust because
Yep.
of the hat.
Yeah,
So
no
big.
worries. Yep. You're not the first one. Our writer Jake had a hat similar to that.
Well, yeah, he had like a full blown sombrero or something.
Yeah.
It was a big hat.
How did he manage to get over his hat?
So he did the little earbud things. We had to specially give him earbuds, but
Yeah, he was Mr. Hollywood then, you know,
Yeah.
bougie, all that stuff. So.
Rip's cousin.
So, David, I want to talk about your upcoming, really before you got into acting, filmmaking, directing, writing. You were a basketball player, and you not actually, but you were on the Clippers, the LA Clippers.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
Not the actual NBA.
Mhm.
Clippers. Since you brought it up,
Mhm.
here we go. So I was a walk-on out in LA in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
And for my high school years, it was just constant rebuilding of coaches and plays and all this stuff. And my freshman year, I decided to take off because I wanted to get stronger, get ready for the season. And there was this freshman coach named Coach Ehrlich, which I remember his name because I don't want to say anything bad, but he was pretty bad. And he told me, hey, I can't have you on team because you weren't here for study hall, you weren't here for practice. I can't just throw you on team now. And after that, my whole basketball career in high school was all up and down. I couldn't find my real motivation to play on the team because every time I started doing really well, there was always a reason for them to pull me back.
Somebody was holding you back.
Yeah, all the
Gotcha.
time. It was like I was the black sheep in the family, basically.
Gotcha.
So, so what I decided to do was, as a senior, I told myself, I'm going to go after high school. I'm going to get really good again, and I'm going to go out to LA. And I was a shooting guard back then. And I went out to LA, got sneakers, shorts, shirt, just when I was there. And I went out for the tryout. It was a one-day tryout, full court scrimmage for almost 2-3 hours. And I met guys there like Sam Cassell, Terry DeHare, Lorenzen Wright, Danny Manning.
Nice.
I met all those dudes. And they said, hey, you're the white boy, right?
Of course.
I'm like, of course, you got to go there right off the bat, right?
Yep.
And I looked around and I was like, damn, all right, you got a point. And then they're like, you here for the shooting guard position? I said, what made you think that? And they're like, because the saying goes, white man can't jump.
He's good at the threes.
But I had something better than they had. That was a 3-point deadly shot.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, I guess I'm the guy.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, they're going to put you in a game. Let's see what you could do. So right off the bat, first 15 minutes, I nailed 12 points.
Nice.
I hit all my threes. I was really confident. And then I was trash talking a little bit. You know, we got to do that. And then just out of the blue, after that one trash talk, I saw these two dudes at 6'8", 6'9". They came around where I was supposed to be. And the point guard couldn't find me the ball, but I eventually got it. By the time I turned around, I see these long arms in front of me. I'm like, holy, how am I supposed to shoot over these guys? So the first instinct, I did a fadeaway jump shot 3 because I already had the feeling coming off my fingertips. And I already knew any which way I could probably get it in. So I did a fadeaway jump shot, and then I landed, and I heard a loud crack. And I looked at the guy in front of me, and I said, you okay? And he says, yeah, I'm fine. Why? I'm like, oh, okay. And then we started running back. At that time, I felt the most horrible excruciating pain in my left foot, and it felt like glass was shattered in my foot.
Oh, man.
So I kneeled down, raised my arm. I said, Coach. He says, yeah, you got to get on D. I'm like, I could if I could run. I said, I just broke my foot. And just like that, they sent me to the trainer, and I don't know why they did this, but they said, hey, I got to show you something. You did so well that here's your name on the roster. But now you're off the team because you're going to miss the whole season. I'm like, that's more insult to injury. I wish I never saw that.
Right.
And then I went to rehab for 8 months. I came back. I'm from New Jersey. So they sent a athletic trainer and another scout to Jersey in Atlantic City to try and see if I'm fully healthy again. So they gave me another shot, and because I liked what they saw before I got injured. And I did it again. I went out. I kept my mouth shut this time, and I just played. And in the first 10 minutes, I had 6 points. So I figured, okay, this is it. And then I broke my foot again.
Wow.
And I was like, I got to go back to rehab. And after that, I knew, you know, when you get to the high level, if you injure yourself at least one time, it's going to be a little hard to keep up with the rest. But if you break it twice, now you're talking, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
And then I just, you know, I still have the passion for the game. I still got the shot. I just can't play anymore on a full court game. So since I was at the high level still, mentally, physically, I got back in shape again. I said to myself, what can I do now? I'm here at the high level. I don't want to just stop cold turkey. And then I talked to my dad, and my dad says, you remember when Mom brought you to the bowling alley when she had a women's league? And you remember she brought you there when you were 13, and she said that you have something in you to be a bowler. I said, yeah, I remember. And he said, why don't you just try out for that? I said, okay. Well, I can't get injured in that, can I? So I went out there, and to make a long story short, speeding up the time, 2009, I decided I'm going to go into a sanctioned bowling league to help some of my friends win some extra money, just for fun and stuff. And then I didn't pay attention to my scores. I was just having fun. It ended up that the commissioner of the league pulled me aside and says, hey, Dave, we got a problem. I said, okay, what's the problem? And they said, your scores. I said, okay, what's wrong with my scores? They said, it's way too high. These people are here, and they take it serious about trying to make extra money in the league. And you're averaging over 227 right now in this league. No one can come close to a 200. You're way above everybody. So they think that it's unfair for you to bowl in this league now. So we'll give you two options. one option, you could tell your team you're just going to quit, and we'll take your 200 average handicap, and every time your name's up, it will just pop up, final score 200. And then it's up to your teammates, the other three, to bowl good on top of the 200, and they could win. Or you could stay for 36 weeks, 3 games a week, and maintain a 200 average, don't go below it. And then from this league, if you do that, we'll give you your PBA card. You could go pro.
Nice.
So I told my friends, I might have to sandbag a little.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to quit. But I dropped it down to 201 as close as I could.
Mm-hmm.
And the final week, when I got to 201, I told my team, I'm taking off today. And they used my handicap. They lost. But still, I got my PBA card. And then I went pro for a whole year in 2009, 2010. I did my thing. And then I injured myself.
I knew it was coming. I was like, and then he broke his wrist or something. Something had to have happened, right?
It's not the
Like,
wrist.
can't get injured bowling. Can you spot me?
I could have swore I couldn't injure myself. I'm like, I can't break my foot this time in this sport.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you, there's times the ESPN's got pro bowling going on. Were you ever on ESPN?
So this is like basketball, insult to injury. So the top 16 make ESPN finals in every professional tournament that you make. It was like clockwork. I always injured myself in the 6th game, and I took myself out in 17th place. I was one place shy of making ESPN finals in every tournament.
Man.
Wow.
It was like, hey, we're going to laugh at you because we're going to make you get that close. Just like basketball, and you can't do it.
This is like to throw salt on the wound.
I threw out my lower left sciatica,
I gotcha.
and I couldn't bend down at all. And doctors say, if you hurt your back, stop immediately. I bowled on one leg for an hour and a half longer than I should. And after that, I just damaged my disc in my lower left back, and it was never the same. So I had retired from professional sports altogether. And then I moved to Florida in 2019. And then in 2022, I decided, what else is here that's fun in Florida? What can I do at a high level again? Because now my competitive nature just kicked in, just out of the blue, just like a snap of the finger.
Yep.
And it's like competitive nature just kicked in, and I'm looking. I went on Facebook, and I saw this one guy. He was an actor from Florida. I forgot his name now because it was in 2022. But I hit him up privately, and I said, hey, I see you're an actor. Here in Florida, is that right? And he says, yeah. He says, where are you from? I said, I'm from Jersey. I don't know nothing about this down here. And he says, well, send me a headshot of you. Just do a selfie so we know what you look like, and let's see if you fit a description of a character. We got a movie coming up in a month. So I sent him a picture, and he says, we'll get back to you if we see that you're a good fit. So here I am going 2-3 weeks. I'm like, forget it. I tried, didn't work. Next thing I know, the very next day when I gave up, the dude called me, and he says, we have an opening. The character that we have for you, the actor that was playing that, he got sick, and we had to film. You want to fill in for him? I said, oh, cool. So I went there, and I did what they asked me to do. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I did what they wanted me to do. And they called me over after and said, you weren't nervous. You were on point. You listened really well. You don't hold anything back. You should really focus on this for a career. And I called up a couple of my friends and family, and I said, well, I have an opportunity to be an actor down here. What do you think? And everyone says, no, don't do it. You won't get anywhere. You won't get far. You need connections, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, cool. I'll do it.
I really want to dig a little bit further into that. I don't know, the nerd in me's got some questions, maybe the fan in me. You talk about, playing the sports and being at a high competitive level. And again, the acting thing, was it the competition in it or the entertainment in it? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this is mine? Okay, cool.
Was it the competition, the entertainment? Like, what was it about acting that really seemed intriguing to you? Did it seem, was it something, that could be fun, or like, did you have any experience prior, or was it just on a whim? Like,
Great question, sir.
There's a lot of them in there. I've got them.
It's okay. I got all the answers. Right?
Right.
I'm the best guy to answer them for you. When I was younger, once again, I was living with mom and dad and my little sis. And one day, Sunday, 12 o'clock noon, beautiful day out. And I want to go outside, but for some reason, I said to myself, I got to stay inside and watch a TV show. I don't know why. I just went with my gut feeling. And I put on the show. You won't believe it. Three Stooges.
Okay. All right.
Black and white.
Yep.
And I'm cracking up. And my parents heard me laughing. And they saw me writing down on a piece of paper really quickly something. And they're like, what are you writing? And I said, I came up with a pretty cool story of what the Three Stooges could do. And they read it. They're like, wow, you got a great mind, thinking and creating stories and stuff. You ever want to be an actor? And I said, I never thought of it. And at that time, I went on a TV show hit back in the day. I'm sure you guys heard of this, or maybe you didn't. It's called Romper Room.
I know Romper Room.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So
out of their age bracket.
Yeah. So my mom one day asked me, you want to go to school or you want to go to New York City? I said, well, Mom.
What kind of question is that, Mom? I want to go to New York City.
Let's go.
I said, is that a trick question or what? I said, the heck with school.
All right.
And she said, okay, we'll go to New York City. So my mom brought me there, and I met the producer. And just like in the hallway, the guy says to me, all right, thank you for coming. Our lead actor's sick, and we would love for you to take in place of the lead actor, the lead kid. And I'm like, what do I have to do? And they said, just go out and have fun. Just play like a kid. I'm like,
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. It's not hard. So I'm having a blast. I think I knocked down a couple of kids on purpose, but they're in my way. But I was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's laughing in the background. And I'm done with the show, and I come back, and my mom says, you did great, son, and let's go home. I thought it was over. And as soon as we were leaving, the producer stops us in the hallway and says, Mrs. Paul, can I talk to you a minute? And we stopped, and the guy says, your son did great. He's natural in front of the camera. He has no fear, and he just had a blast. And we were wondering if he could fill in the rest of the season. And right in front of my face, my mom says to me and him, no.
Oh, Mom.
No. I want my son to have a regular kid life instead of being here as a kid and being a lead kid in front of a big popular show. She's worried that things could go really wrong if she said yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the guys like Haim, Feldman, Charlie Sheen, Jonathan Brandis, like all these guys.
Your mom was right for that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like her for a while after that.
I can believe that, too.
Yeah.
I can believe that, too.
But, and then that's just how everything just started clicking all at once for me to want to be an actor. And I always say in that time, I thought I could have been something really big. And my mom says, when you get older as an adult, make your own decisions. If you want to go back out, go back out. I won't stop you. And here I am. I started 2022 full time, and now here we are in 2026. And there's no limit right now for me. I just keep rising every time.
This is a personal question. Is your mom still alive? Was she part of the conversations that was telling you, no, it's a dead end? Okay.
She still said, well, I would say in 2020, beginning of 2025, she says, don't do it. Just, you're not an actor. She says, just have a normal job. And I'm like, but it is a normal job. And it's something I love to do. And I'm pretty damn good at it.
Yeah.
And then finally, when she started seeing more of my movies pop out and seeing her own son finally acting on TV and in the movies, and, I called her up and I said, did you watch that movie I sent you? And she says, yeah. I said, so what do you think? Is your son an actor? And I was afraid to ask the question because if she said no, I would have been, oh, you. So she says, you're doing good, son. You're doing good. We're going to watch you every step of the way now and root for you.
There
so
you go.
It's all motivation now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate. I can recall many a times growing up, my mom's always been very, very supportive in anything that I've ever done, but she's always been realistic about things as well.
Yeah.
So she's been quick to shut down a few things too. And there's when you have that mom's proud of you moment, it feels pretty good. So I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
So at what point you started acting? Obviously we've kind of skipped around a little bit, but you take on this journey that you start. At what point after, what was it, 2019, you said you decided to get back into it? 2022. I don't think you can ever be comfortable doing this stuff, right? I think that there's professionals out there that say that, when you become comfortable doing this, you really need to get nervous because you're probably not being so good anymore. The uncomfortableness that's what the show business is all about. When those lights come on and it all comes out.
It's all about growing.
It makes it good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my point is that, or my question is, when was it? Did it come to you that, okay, I could be comfortable doing this? I've got something here. I can do this. Was it your second movie, first movie, 5 movies in? When you sat back and you said, this is going somewhere.
Well, I knew I had the confidence when I was still in Jersey to get my feet wet. I didn't go to acting school. I didn't pay money for any of that garbage. What I decided to do was do the real thing. I went to Manhattan, and I was on. I mean, it doesn't show on IMDb because I can't stand IMDb. They don't get all the proper stuff out there. But I was on 2 hit TV shows as featured. Like, my face was seen all the time when I was on there. I was on the TV show hit Gotham with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Really?
I was with the Penguin. I was a Penguin supporter. I was right with the Penguin the whole time.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I was on the TV show hit Mr. Robot with Christian Slater.
I love Mr. Robot.
I like Gotham.
Time out. Yeah, how do you keep that? I mean, how do you not even bring that out first? That you was on Gotham.
Well, I mean, better late than never.
I gotta give you that one. But that's pretty big,
Dude,
man.
that is-
I'm a huge DC fan, so obviously
And Travis, he's very opinionated. You never liked Gotham, did you?
Well, it was different for me. It was hard for me to get into it.
Yeah.
I watched it now.
I
like it.
Gotham.
Here's why. And I'm the same way. I wasn't a big Gotham fan per se because when you're a fan of the characters of Batman and Superman and there's a show centered around everything but them,
Yeah.
it's hard to accept it when, you just, it's almost like how the show Krypton was for me. Like, how you going to have a show based on Superman characters without Superman in it, right?
Well, it was also like a reimagining of those characters too. So it
Right.
took me a little while to get into it.
Right.
When you talk the Penguin, that was my favorite character on that show. Was the Penguin. He was good.
Yeah, and the kid that actually became the Joker towards the end, like, I really loved his character.
Yeah,
like,
I think he did a good
it
job.
was a
as
real
the
good
Joker for
reveal
sure.
right
Yeah.
towards the end
I
of
don't
that series.
remember.
That's towards the end of the series. That means you didn't watch it all the way
No,
through.
I watched it all the way through. Trust me. But how long ago was that? That was what?
Like was it 2019? No.
That was long before that.
No, 2015.
Yeah.
2015.
No.
I believe it was season 1, episode 5 I was on. And what made me realize I wanted to get in there was after we did those scenes, and I was the Penguin supporter, I was right by his side. We were after that, when they said, "Okay, cut, let's go back and relax a little bit." I went to the dressing room and I sat with the Penguin, and we talked for 30 minutes. And the guy told me, he says, "Dude, I really want to push for you to get some lines in this, because the way that you're doing what you're doing, dude, if you get lines that I want you to get, you and I, we got something here together." But they didn't give you lines, so I'm going to push for it. And I was hoping to God I got lines on Gotham, and I was that close. And then they said, "Well, he's not a SAG actor, so we can't pay him SAG wages and stuff." That's what killed me. But I would have had a good character on Gotham.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I could definitely see you in Gotham too.
That's pretty cool.
We were, it's You've got a lot of up and coming projects.
Yeah.
You were showing us some pictures of some that you're not supposed to release right now. It's okay. It's behind the scenes stuff.
I mean, I could work around it a little.
But I mean, you always take specific, careful, or I don't know what the words I'm looking for, but your approach to your look. You change your look to the character that you're playing. And you take it seriously to do something different with your beard or something different with your hair, color it, whatever it may be. What you laughing about?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, because there's a lot of big actors that don't do that. They just they're their self, like every movie.
Ugh, it's boring.
Like Mark Wahlberg is Mark Wahlberg, no matter
well, see, but
what he plays.
but that's my thing though. I think that says more about the actor, that the actor gets in that all the more into
That's what
makes a good character.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to watch a movie and the dude is the exact same character he played in the 15 other movies that he's already been in. You know,
I can name a few, but I'll be in trouble.
But sometimes
they know I'm here.
Sometimes that's up to that's the studio. The studio hires that person who was like, "You were great in this movie. We're gonna just change up the scenery, and you're gonna do it this way."
Right. You're
and
exactly
it's the
right.
same. That how many Liam Neeson movies are like the same ones?
Right.
You
exactly.
know,
Steven Seagal. He's the same guy in every movie.
But that that was my childhood. So
No,
I gotta give it up to Steven Seagal on that. But
Let's focus on David. David, what has been your favorite character that you've played thus far?
Oh, good question.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I could go on and on, but I'll name the top three.
I'd prefer you to go on and on, but you can name the top three.
How long we got in the show?
as long as you want.
Oh man!
Now, how long? How long do we have, Malcolm?
We got 54 minutes.
Oh, okay, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Well, to start off, I created a story. It's a short comedy thriller film called The Secret Mechanic.
It's my kind of film.
Yeah, short and sweet. Comedy thriller.
No, comedy thriller. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I wanted to play a bipolar, schizophrenic kind of character.
Okay.
Nice.
I want to work my range,
Mm-hmm.
and so we did that and got rave reviews on it, and people wanted me to send out to film festivals and do the whole 9 yards. But back then, I didn't know how to get out to any of the film festivals, and I asked for help to get out there that people already knew how to get out there. They didn't help, obviously, typical industry. But I put on YouTube, and then after that, a lot of big people in the industry saw it and said, dude, you got to make this a feature. These short film things, they're not going anywhere. You're not going to do anything in your life as short film actor. So you got to make this into a feature. It has great storyline, great story plot. You're the story creator. You could create something like this as a feature. Then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? You're right. So I got with my writer, and I said, you watch this movie? And he says, yeah. He says, it was the only disappointment, it was just so quick, so short. I said, exactly, that's why I'm talking to you. We're going to change that. We're going to make it into a feature film. And I could see a franchise off this one, because a lot of the movies that I create, I like leaving open endings. Because if I feel
My favorite.
See, if I feel good about the story, I know I can continue and make it better. The next one. And if I don't have the feeling, I just end it right there. You're only getting one. And Secret Mechanic has something there, and it was one hell of a character to play, because I got gassed out and worn out big time by playing that role. It took a lot out of me mentally. Like, I was drained for 4 days later. I still was tired.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was worth it. And Secret Mechanic is.
So let me ask you, like, when you say you was tired, was it? You said it was a bipolar character. Was it the mentalness, the like mentally draining, trying to go from one portion of the character to the next and really trying to zone in and get that captured on a camera, or where a camera can feel those different characters within that character? Is that what was so draining about it?
Mentally,
yeah,
it messed me up.
Yeah,
I did a lot of research on different characters to get into the mindset of being crazy. I also changed my personality from a good, sane kind of guy to one little snap that triggers him. He turns crazy, and I did that just on cue. Like, I didn't need another take. I did it one take, and I did it in a car shop. It's a Midas car shop in Winter Haven, and we did it after hours, so we couldn't have any doors open. So I did everything in the garage when the doors were sealed shut and closed. So I did a lot of killings. I killed 3 mechanics. I had to do the physical stunts. I had to do everything, and all the rooms were closed. So just imagine what I had to go through with the stunts on my own. I had to do the killing. I had to get the craziness in my personality out. I was literally wiped out and drained. I had no idea that was going to happen to me. But at the end of the day, it took so much out of me. I slept for 4 days, almost straight. I couldn't get out of the house. My body was weak and sore. My mentality was not there. And I just had to have a couple of days just to myself. I had to get back to normal reality.
Is that all that it took? Was a couple of days to get out? You know, like 4 days of sleep, or did it take more than that? Like for the mentally, like I got to get out of it. I'm not crazy, you know. Like
I mean, you can ask some of my friends in the industry. They said Dave still has it, but
fair enough.
Where did y'all film the medieval movie at?
Texas.
Oh, okay.
It's a small town in Belleville, Texas.
Okay.
Yep.
And the castle was there.
They have a man-made castle.
Yep.
No way.
Hidden right in the middle of town. No one will ever know until someone tells you.
So how was it working with Kevin Sorbo?
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's taller than I thought.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's Hercules, bro.
yep. No, but he was awesome. You know, he was cool to talk to. He was normal.
Yeah.
Just he wasn't uptight. He wasn't a jerk or nothing like that. You know?
And then you had Eric Roberts in that film too. You worked with him.
Eric Roberts was in there with me, Kevin Sorbo, Angie Everhart from Bordello of Blood, Tales from the Crypt. John Wells, he's an independent actor who really rise to the occasion to play his role with another actor, Robert Stanley, out in California. So I played a good supporting role named Ianto. I played a Scandinavian warrior who joined the Lost Blades. We're 10 warriors. Best warriors in the villages, and we got summoned by the king of Varoka to protect the king and the castle from mythical creatures. And I mean, we did really well up until the creatures were a little bit stronger than we thought.
Nice.
So
Cool beans.
I want to shift it over to some behind the camera stuff, because you're definitely involved there. You talked about writing and directing. We're going to bring up your production company, but what has been? Would it have been that movie that you're talking about where you had the split personalities? Was that? Did you direct that one?
I didn't direct that. I created the story.
You created the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there one that you directed that stands out?
My first directorial debut is coming up this year.
Coming up this year.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
All right.
It's called House on 4th Street.
Okay.
Got me hooked by the title. Let's go. That sounds like carnage.
Yeah, I mean, I sent you guys the poster if anyone wants to look at it, but
Okay.
it's really cool. Not only am I directing for the first time, but I'm also playing a vampire in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Pull that up, Malcolm.
There it is.
Okay.
Man.
So that's my first directorial debut.
And you play a vampire in that movie.
And I'm playing a vampire as well. Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
I'm doing two things at once. And Juan, he's a good buddy of mine. He's the creator and the CEO of Alpha Beast Entertainment. And
Pull that up, Malcolm.
He gave me the first opportunity to direct. Now I could show everybody in the industry what I could do.
You got to get on the job better, bro.
Bro, hey, this part of the show's new to me. Okay.
Well, while he's working on that, I'm going to make fun of you, man. Where's my screen?
Look, when we have live guests in
Is this the one you just said?
Nice try now.
No.
You slacking son of a gun.
It's called
Maximize the screen. Yeah, there you go.
House on 4th Street.
Yeah.
Oh, I already brought
Yeah.
that up.
No, I thought you were trying to show, or I thought you, Alpha Beast Entertainment. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
There you go.
So since the cat now is out of the bag and no one knew yet, I talked to Juan
Exclusive.
and he told me it's okay to talk about it. But today,
Mm-hmm.
we made it official that I am now joining forces with my boy Juan Carranza and my boy Michael Sexton. And we're going to make a production company called Alpha Beast Entertainment, LLC. And with that, I decided to take over story creating, casting, acting. I told my boy Alpha Beast we'll make a beast in the industry moving forward. And
Nice.
now you're going to see all these movies, all these posters, and that we're going to make big announcements right here on your show. These are the first
Go to
5.
that. Yeah, go to the one on the far right there, Malcolm. I'm just digging the beard and the eyes, of course.
Yeah.
But see that's the one I thought we were talking about, the vampire movie.
Nope.
That's okay. Can you talk about this one?
Yeah. So once again, not to anybody's surprise, I created the story. I have not yet in this industry been hired to play a lead vampire. So I said, you know what, people? I'm going to make sure it's happening from now on.
Nice.
I want to be a vampire. I'm going to be one. So I made a story that I play him. I played the lead vampire in a horror thriller called Eternal Bite. And in the beginning of the movie, I play a Wall Street guy. And out of the blue, I suffer a heart attack and I feel like I'm dying. And some dude just walks up and says, I could save you. You don't have to be in pain anymore. I said, what do you mean? And he says, do you want me to take the pain away? I said, yes. So I said, I can't breathe, dude. And he says, okay, just stay still. So he bit me and it hurt like hell. And after that, my vessel became a suit for a meat suit for a vampire. So
Nice.
I have no more soul, and he took over my body. So now I'm the lead vampire, and I'm on a quest now to find my leading lady, which you see in that poster right there down below. And she knows that there's something wrong, something missing in her, and she's missing her long-lived love. So I'm finding her, and I finally found her, and she's absolutely beautiful and stunning, but the downside is she is with a horrible person who has a 5-man crew, and they're drug dealers. And she's with the wrong people, and I know she's going to get harmed, and I tell her, come on, let's go, just like that. And I don't know if you guys saw Brandon Lee's movie, The Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But similar, very similar to how Brandon Lee had to kill each one of the bad
Nice.
guys and try and save her, or try and search for her wife. This is very similar to it, but a vampire story.
And when will that one be released?
Hopefully this year, but if not, it will be beginning of 2027.
And I'm sorry,
Nice.
the one that we initially had up, when will that one be released?
This year,
Okay.
we're gonna make we're gonna make The House on 4th Street this year.
Okay.
We're gonna make
Exit out, Malcolm.
we're gonna make Quiet Before Contact.
Okay.
Ooh, what's that one about?
So that is going to be a alien abduction feature film.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what the
Okay.
question was for.
So as you see up in the poster,
Yeah, Michael
that-
Sexton.
that's me on the left, and my
Me
boy
neither.
Michael Sexton on the right, our special
Nice.
effects guy. He actually helped me with the story, and I fine tuned it. So both of us created it. Both of us are going to be the leads in it, and I can't give too much away.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Hopefully 2026 it will be
this
released.
this year.
Okay.
This
Very
year
cool.
we'll make it. But as you can see in the poster, we're expecting people. We already planned it. We know what was happening coming.
Now, question: Are you filming all of these in Florida, or is it in different places?
The majority of them, yeah, majority in
Nice.
Florida, because people ask me, Florida? You make movies in Florida? There's
Yes.
movies here?
Yes.
And I'm like, damn right there is. And you just you got to find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's easy for me because when I create stories, I know what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
It's a lot easier than just coming out as being an actor. Being an actor, you don't know nothing about where anything is really. A story creator, you first start the story of where the story and the location fit. And once you get that location and it blends in, then it's smooth sailing from there.
You're exactly
Nice.
right, bro.
Nice.
That is so true.
Yeah.
People don't understand. I've had people ask me, like, after we made the Big Hammock, like, man, how did you come up with the concept? And I was like, well, really, first I just figured out what did I have my hands in. What can I use, right? And then I just kind of went from there. Like, okay, well, there's a bunch of woods, right? So we know there's going to be woods. There's a diner that I know I can use. There's a cabin I know I can use. And I just kind of went on like that. Like, so this is how we're going to write and utilize these into the story. So that's so true, man.
See, you got a smart guy here. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Go, minimize that, Malcolm.
Yeah, a lot of people, they look at it the other way. They say cast,
Yes.
do the story, send it out. I'm like, you people are stupid.
Yeah.
You don't have a location. How you going to do anything?
Yeah. And honestly, so my buddy Jake, I mean, not to dog him on the show, but so I'm not, so when I started writing the film, I realized I'm not good at writing dialogue, right? So my buddy Jake is really good at writing dialogue. So I was like, look, man, I need your help writing this movie. Here's the skeleton. This is what has to happen.
Mm.
If you got other ideas, and he did. He came up with a lot of good stuff. So he wrote it, right? He wrote like the meat of it. I had the skeleton of it. So but then he's got a movie he's writing.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, me and Travis are like, dude, you need like $1 billion to shoot that type of movie. Like, bro, so even when he was helping write the Big Hammock, he would send me like a little bit that he's like, what about this? I'm like, bro, this isn't a true situation, but I can't remember exactly, but it was something like this. Bro, we can't get a helicopter. So don't write a helicopter into the movie, okay?
You need a serious connection.
Right, so,
Call NASA.
You know how hard it was for me to get a permit to fly a drone in Winter Garden?
so it was stuff like that, like, because he would just go off. He's a writer, right? So he would just go off, and he's writing like these huge budget, ideas. I'm like, bro, we can't pull that off. You're gonna have to minimize that down. And he would, he'd be like, all right, so all right, well, we got this. All right, I'll make it work. And then he'd write it in there, So it's like,
we cut the project from $1 million to 900,000 now.
That's funny.
Go to that Mr. Fun there, Malcolm.
Yeah, what's
bro,
that
one
about?
looks scary, bro.
That looks good.
That's
Who
Travis
does-
all day.
Who does your artwork, bro?
We're gonna have to censor this, man. If there's kids watching, that's pretty scary, right?
Well, the poster came from my boy Juan.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Juan, he does the posters. We create the stories. This is his creation, actually.
Okay.
And he told me about it, and I said, hell yeah, I'll jump on. I love horror. So, I'm in it. Juan's in it. Mia Bella's in it. I just acted with her in a movie recently called Rain Check. She's young, up and coming. She's really good. And now we're teaming up again in this one, and we're also teaming up again in another one coming up by a movie with Aries Ramos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm in that movie again with him. I'm doing a second movie with Aries. It's called A Beautiful Family, and I play a deputy in the movie. And there's some pretty good twists and turns in that one too. But that's when I met Mia Bella. Juan already knew her before I met her, and now that's gonna be a fun movie. The script's already completed, and now the fun part begins of casting.
And speaking of casting, like, because I know I went through it a couple times and stuff like that. Now, do you just have everybody send in like videos and stuff like that, or do you do like live casting?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
If you start focusing a little bit more on what these people do in the independent industry,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's a lot of BS.
Oh yeah, I've had a few on my set.
I'll tell you right now, I'm the kind of guy in the industry that says what's on his mind. I have no filter. Everybody knows that about me by now. I got a close-knit group that works with me in every movie that I do, and those are the loyalist of loyal.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I said it backwards. The loyal of loyalist. I don't know however you say it, but you know what I mean.
It works both ways.
Yeah. They're as loyal as it comes, and they're actors, they're directors, they're producers, they're pretty much everything you need to be successful, and no one's out to compete against each other.
Yeah.
Good.
But unfortunately, a lot of us like to get in other people's projects as well, just to say, hey, we'd like to work with you guys. We want to be like out in right field when everybody else is having their party on left field. We want to be a team.
Yeah.
We want to have some teamwork going. But a lot of these movies, people do a lot of casting really BS wise. They already have their people that they want, And I don't know why in a million years, I still don't understand this, but they ask you to audition for these roles when they already damn well knew it was already casted by their friends.
Right.
And you're wasting all our time when that happens.
Yeah.
And it, pardon my friends, but it pisses us off as hardworking actors that you're asking us to give at least 30 minutes of our busy time and excitement to act for you and audition. And here you are. You already have someone casted in it and say, here's our casting announcements that I already had set because we already knew what we wanted.
Right.
So why the hell are you wasting our time, man?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the independent industry. A lot of people are jokers in this industry.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the reason why Juan, myself, and Michael Sexton, we're changing this garbage in this industry.
Nice.
We want to give people a fair shot. And that's why we're making Alpha Beast Entertainment because, yes, I have loyal friends. And hell yeah, I'm going to bring them in my movies.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's just fair. But we are going to do some fair casting calls as well. It's only that when we create our movies, we already understand who we want in some roles. We're not filling them all like these other jokers are doing. Oh, we only have availability in one supporting role and the next are featured in background. Like, are you serious? Like, where the heck you learn how to do your casting? And so that's why we're forming this company.
Nice.
And that's why, as you see, the first 5 are up there. We're doing all features. We're not doing shorts in this production company. You can't go anywhere with shorts. If you want to be a serious actor, don't do short films.
Pull up that last one there, Mac. That looks like a bad hombre right there in that.
That, my friends, in the studio audience, is Juan Carranza.
Okay.
So he is, you know, right now, he is a professional wrestler and boxer. And that's why he's showing his strengths of what he does for a living out in front of the camera.
I want him on the show. I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I want him on the show.
You know, that's another cool connection because a buddy of ours actually does like bare knuckle boxing and UFC, MMA type stuff.
Yep.
And one of his fights that he won, we put on the TV in the background of one of the scenes of our movie.
I have connections with them too.
Yeah.
I have a friend, I'm sure you heard of her. Her name's Jessica the Black Widow Borga. She was UFC fighting champ, now bare knuckle fighting. She's she's a friend of mine. I know Jared Warren, Crystal Pittman, Zach Ziggy Johnson, who's an MMA and professional fighter. He likes fighting out overseas, like in Europe mainly and stuff like that to, you know, help the USA teams. So he's out there representing. I know Juan. I got into boxing a little bit. It's awesome. But we're building connections with a lot of professional athletes as well. They want to jump in from being an athlete. Eventually the body shuts down and gives up, and then you got to find out what you want to do next in life. That's what happened to me. So us professional athletes, we decide we want to have some fun in our life now.
Yeah.
And now we're all dipping into acting.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So question for you. Do you prefer behind the camera or in front of the camera?
Well, hands freaking down in front.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Travis likes to be behind.
Yeah,
Malcolm,
man, I ain't no actor.
which are you, Malcolm?
So here's
I'll do a cameo.
We've
I
talked
ain't
about this
acting.
before, but I can't remember you.
So if it's my vision and my story, I want to be behind the camera. But if it's not, I want to be in front of the camera because so like when we did the Big Hammock, I didn't really want to play this Lobo character that I've done in a short film before.
Huh.
And all my buddies was like, man, we got to put him in the movie. He's funny.
He's funny.
So I was like, all right, but man, just that little part, it was the most stressful time of the whole film because I'm like worried that they're not hitting record on the sound, they're not hitting record on the camera. Is there anything that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got all these things running through my head, and then I'm trying to get into this hobo character.
Yeah.
And so I just would assume if it's my vision and my the film that I'm like editing, directing, and all that, I want to be behind the camera. I want to be focused on that. Now, I'm not opposed to being in front of the camera if I absolutely have to. But yeah, so. But if it's somebody else's project, yeah, man, let me just have fun, you know? Because at that point, it's just fun. I'm just gonna show up, act, and then going about my business. But it's it's either way.
Makes sense.
I'm with you though. I prefer to be in front of the camera. But I also I have fun doing the behind the scenes stuff, right? You know, it's cool to edit something. You know what I mean? It's cool to see something go from what it is to what it's going to be. Right?
Screen.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love doing bloopers. I'm known as a joker behind the scenes too.
Gotcha.
I can't always be serious.
Right,
Yep.
for sure. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We had a lot of those.
And then, but I mean, Travis is so big. I mean, the first thing that comes out of his mouth when he sees something, oh man, that's a great shot. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way he looks at movies, you know, through a cinematographer.
Well, that's how I learned. I mean, I had to watch movies with no sound just to figure out how they're shooting it, how they're connecting these scenes. Like, I mean, it takes a lot of patience to do that.
There's some people I know are starting to do silent movies now too. They don't have to memorize lines anymore, and they don't have to speak.
So I'm not gonna lie, I thought about that. I honestly have thought about trying to do a silent film and try to do it well. Right,
Yeah,
like I think
you could make a very intense, like
right.
You know,
I think it's because there are some films that aren't 100% silent, but there's very minimal dialogue, and those are the most suspenseful. Like the way, just the sound design alone, man. What people can do with the sound design.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who else was I gonna say? Nope, I can't remember now. But there was a team, two best friends, Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
So it could work.
Yeah.
So, if there was somebody that you just met today, said, "Hey, I saw you in that movie. I want to get into film. I want to be an actor. I want to be behind the camera, or whatever it may be." Where would you tell them to start?
Well, don't bother me.
Nice.
No, I mean, what I would most likely say is, so if you want to start and finding out how to do things, don't be shy and don't be afraid to speak up. And if you really want something bad enough, just ask. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? No, I can't help you. Okay.
Yeah, the answer's always no until you ask.
Yeah.
That's how I got into the industry. I just went on Facebook and I was researching myself. No one helps me.
Yeah.
I got to find my own way.
Yeah.
And when I find my own way, then I make sure I make the best of it. And that's how I tell other people. You know, luckily and fortunately, I have a lot of connections now.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
I now have I'm working on a company. Now I have a film crew. I have everyone that works with me now. We can make any kind of movie we want, any kind of movie, anytime, any place. And now we have a company that when we get distribution, we can get paid now because it will go right to the production LLC company. And that's why a lot of people are stuck in this industry going nowhere because they don't have a company. They don't have those kind of connections. If they do, then they don't know where to go from there. I learned for 3 stinking years how to do all this, and I'm still learning. It could be a pain in the ass sometimes, especially if no one wants to help you. And then if you don't help, then you find somebody that does. But you got to keep on moving forward. And I always tell everybody, don't let your shyness and the fear, especially if you want to be in this industry, get in your way. If it does, you're gonna shortchange yourself, and you're not going anywhere. You might as well find another career.
Yeah. So very good. Very good.
Did you get a chance to watch The Big Hammock?
I absolutely did not, but I would like to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I was just so wrapped up of getting this Alpha Beast production going and getting all our features lined up. And,
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of movies coming out this year, so.
yeah, that too. But I would love to.
Yeah.
Let's afford him the chance, gentlemen.
Yeah, Zach's making me give you this.
Do you have a Blu-ray?
You don't have to give it to me.
Yeah,
it's yours.
we're gonna make sure
Yours.
we're gonna walk away with a gift tonight.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for coming on the show. We're not shutting it down yet, but no, thank you. That's yours.
I love stuff like this, like
There you go.
like Bigfoot and aliens and paranormal experiences and stuff like that. By the way, that's going to come out soon. I'm making a movie about paranormal stuff, like ghosts and all that kind of cool stuff.
Oh, nice.
And now you know the alien up there. So that's already out of the bag. Oh, my God, I didn't announce that yet either on my page. Well, now you guys know it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll announce it before this comes out, maybe, eh?
Well, it depends when you air this.
Well, that's true.
I have to really work on that.
Put the pressure on.
Do either of y'all have anything else that you would like to ask?
No,
Here we
no,
go.
I-
Travis is gonna
Well,
keep
I
it
gotta
going.
ask. I gotta
No,
ask.
just kidding. Go ahead.
So, how'd you end up meeting Julie and doing Amityville Thanksgiving?
So, good question, sir.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty good at asking questions.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
We try.
Oh,
He ain't good at drinking
not good
drinks.
at
though.
drinking drinks.
He can ask questions.
I just jinxed it. So I went to New York
Okay.
and I acted in Bloody Nun Last Rites.
Okay.
That was run by Will Colazzo and Julie Prescott.
Mhm.
I met him on set. It was awesome. It was a fun time. And, you know, I first time I ever met them, but I proved to them that I could act.
Good.
And I was there for I think it was like 5 days. And then that's on Tubi, by the way.
Yeah.
Bloody
Yeah, 'cause
Bloody
it's
Nun
got,
Last Rites.
oh man,
What's
it's
it
got
called?
my other girl in
Bloody
it.
Nun Last Rites.
Okay.
Genevieve
Felicia's in
Rossi,
there, right?
No.
No, she's not in
Genevieve
that one.
Rossi,
Okay.
Tina Kraus, myself, Carl Grasso, a whole bunch of others.
Okay.
But it was good. But I met them on that set, and then we stayed in touch ever since.
Yeah.
We still do. And
Oh yeah, she's a sweetheart, man.
but one day I get a phone call from Will, and he says, "Hey man, what are you doing right now?"
Mhm.
And I said, "Well, I just got home."
Yeah.
And he says, "Can I send you some sides? I would like for you to, make a cameo appearance in
Yeah.
Amityville Thanksgiving." I said, "Cool. Well, let me just read the sides and get this going."
Yeah.
And I read it, and within 30 minutes, I sent him the tape of what I did.
Mm-hmm.
He liked it on the first take, and he added it into the movie.
Nice.
Nice.
I gotta ask about Return of the Corn Zombies. Like, did you have a lot of control over creating that character? Because as soon as you came on screen, it was like, all right, this guy's controlling everything. He's done set up everything to bring everybody in, and it was just like, bro, I fell in love with the character as soon as I seen him. When especially when you lined up the family all right there in a row, and you're introducing everybody in slow but surely, and then all of a sudden it just switches flip. So that's what got me excited.
Yeah. So after I read the script a couple times, my good friend Ann Myrna talked to me about it and said, "We would like for you to be in this movie, and I'll send you a script. Let me know what you think."
Okay.
So I read it, and I said, "This he's cool."
Oh yeah.
And she says, "So what name do you want to be called?" And I
Yeah.
said, first thing came out of my mind was Sean.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But I said Sean. It just felt natural.
Yeah.
And then she said, "All right, cool." She says, "We're gonna fly you out to Illinois,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get you going." So I go out there and meeting everybody. Everybody was really cool. And then I just started going over my lines.
Yeah.
I was just getting it going last second because I have really good last minute memory.
Okay.
So I stay everything last minute to look at everything. It just I could keep it in my mind so much quicker than
Yeah.
if I do it months in advance. And sometimes I even don't even look at a script until I'm on set, and then I start memorizing.
Wow.
It's pretty scary, but yeah. And when I got on set, I looked at the location.
Mhm.
Then my mind was just wrapping around everything. It's like I was walking around. I was seeing what Sean's going to do, who he's going to talk to.
Yeah.
And then I just got together with everyone in my scenes. I'm like, dude, let's rehearse.
Yeah.
And then I was getting in there. And as soon as they said, okay, we're ready for you guys,
Mm-hmm.
I just took over. I just went into Sean mode.
Nice. Nice.
I didn't think anything else. I didn't hold back.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, there's a few times the hair's come up on my arms. I was like, "Dang, gum!" Like you meet this guy because you guys didn't see that for him. Man, I 2 or 3 times. Me and my little son, 4 years old, loved it. I know these boys get on to me, man. My mother was when I grew up. Like first horror movie I ever watched was The Exorcist. So that was just my gateway into horror, man. And it's been nonstop ever since.
that's awesome.
So.
Yeah. I mean, the movie was awesome. We had a blast. It's not that typical kind of zombie movie that zombies are walking slow.
Yeah.
These suckers are running at you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And my character is in charge of the homestead where I don't want to give too much away, obviously, if people didn't watch, but you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Somebody lured the survivors into the homestead, a safe zone, and she says, "Guys, I want you to meet my dad." And I turned around and I said, "Nice to meet you." And they're like, "Dad, you set us up. You lied to us." And then I introduced everybody to my family. And then I try to be a nice guy, as best I can to my guest.
Yeah.
And I introduced the new guest to the fam, saying, "Hey, everyone's safe here. You have nothing to worry about." But really, when I try to keep them all calm and safe and cool, I was doing some other things behind the scenes.
Some not so nice things.
Just to make sure the zombies kind of, stayed at bay
Yeah.
as best as I could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So are you only shooting to do horror films, or I mean, obviously, like do you want to branch out into other things, or you just want to stick to the horror film genre?
I do not. I don't want to just stick there.
Gotcha.
I'm already so close to being typecast as a horror actor that I want to branch out to other genres, and I'm having a hard time for people to try and see me from everything that I've been doing so far in all the movies and the characters I'm picking to go into comedy or go into action or rom-coms and stuff like that. So I'm on the brink of getting typecast like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He's stuck. Everyone's looking at him as Fast and Furious, and he can't get really that much other work. I don't want to be, pigeon-toed in that, if that's the right word. But that's why I'm creating my own stories, my own movies, so I could show people, hey, you don't have to be worried that I'm not gonna look the part or be of just horror. I could do anything. My versatility, I haven't even reached the plateau yet. I don't even know what my limit is yet because I've been capitalizing and conquering every character I've been playing so far. And that's why I ask everybody when they cast me, give me the hardest role you got, the hardest character. And I'm still acing them. I'm still making them believable. So I'm still waiting to get challenged to a part where, oh man, this is a tough one. But it's exciting for me because that's where my competitive nature kicks in from being a pro athlete.
Yeah.
So I really don't have. I have a very high ceiling. I just don't know where that limit is yet.
Yeah.
I want to test it. I want to be challenged. And right now, I'm just having a field day with all of these roles because it's easy for me right now. I want to be really seriously challenged, and that's why now I'm contacting a lot of celebs, telling them come on board. I want to be challenged. I want to be in the same scenes with celebs. I want everyone to see that I'm right at that plateau or even better. And no one's going to give you a shot if you don't have an agent or a manager. So the only way you're going to show people and shut them all up and make them believers is you do it yourself.
That's right.
And then you call them and say, come on, I want to cast you in this, but you're in the same scene with me because I have a lot to prove now. And that's how we do it. That's why we're called Alpha Beast. Because
nice.
we're gonna be the alphas in this industry, and we're gonna be beast mode. And we're gonna go right through everybody and try and be one of the top production companies in the industry.
Nice.
Now, your partner being a professional fighter, and you having background in professional fighting, does that help? And would that transfer over into being like a stunt coordinator as well for fight scenes and action films and stuff like that? Is that something?
Yeah. So Juan and I, we're already fight coordinators.
Oh, okay.
We already do our things.
Cool beans.
So that's why when you watch these movies that we're gonna do or already have, the fights look realistic.
Okay.
I definitely want to do a fight scene.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
unfortunately, one of these movies, I was acting with one of these actors, and we were doing a fight choreograph scene, and it was the pivotal point of the movie, and I had to not hold back and throw a punch at his jaw. But I told him, this is how we're going to make it real believable. You're going to not lean forward, and you're just going to stay right where you are, just act it out, and I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to throw a fast, straight punch right through your jaw, right where the jawline is. Just don't move forward. He said, all right, I got you. I said, all right, well, I hope so. and we did 2 takes. to warm up. Everything was fine. Then, of course, when they said action. The guy did his lines. My character comes in. I'm in this bathrobe, and I'm just chilling. I get mad at him. He pushes me. I push him back, step up in his face, and the time came when the punch was coming. I lined it up. I went straight through, and I clipped him. I hit his jaw. And then they said, cut. That was as real of a punch as I ever saw it.
Because it was.
And then I asked the actor, I said, dude, I told you to stop leaving freaking forward. And he says, they said action. I freaked out. And I said, well, I nipped you. So just listen next time. Don't lean forward. And but it looked so badass on camera. And it looked like I really punched the guy. I mean, really, I clipped him. But still, I mean, you have accents.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, but we try and tell everybody what to do and what to look forward to before that happens, and we practice and practice and practice, knowing that the scene's coming, and it's up to the actor to remember. I mean, we can't hold people's hands and babysit them,
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
but we're not here to hurt people. We're
Yeah,
not
of
here
course
to
not.
injure them, but you know, it just happens.
Okay. Cool bean. That's good to know.
Yeah. Don't worry, we could flip you guys. We could do something.
Yeah.
we could flip you in a pool. We could throw you into a tree. We could do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, have you done any scenes with gunfights? As far as
Mm-hmm.
do y'all normally use like gas guns, or do y'all do the digital?
Kidding me? We do it real.
Do you?
We get the bullets and everything, man.
Oh, sweet.
No,
Man,
no, I was
that's
kidding.
my
No.
type of action.
No,
Here
it's-
in your
it's-
last film.
This will be the last show I'll be coming on. No, it's all fake.
Yeah.
It's all props. Michael Sexton, once again, not only is he our special effects artist, but he's a prop weapons expert.
Nice.
So he gets every weapon we possibly need. He makes sure that he fine combs everything. Everything is empty, every little inch. And he's also a detective in real life too.
Oh,
so he's
okay.
trained.
Sweet.
So we
Nice.
always will have a professional licensed detective on set with weaponry.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's no Alec Baldwin coming here.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
you
it was
don't.
coming.
Yeah, you don't need no.
I was waiting for that. You were delayed.
I was a little late, man. You had me laughing. You know what
I saw you on the corner of my eye.
And speaking of
I was
that
like,
movie,
once you hitting that.
speaking of that movie, Rush just came out. Did anybody see it?
No.
No, dang. Leave it to
You're gonna-
Travis.
You're gonna.
That's a dumb question.
Hey,
of the
man,
night, bro.
I'm
we
still
knew it was
curious.
coming. Yeah, I know you are. Go ahead, Zach.
What?
I just want to. I don't want to cut Travis short. I know
No, I
that.
mean-
Are you good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Because really, I've got one thing left for you. Okay.
That's it.
Are we gonna
I've
do-
got one. I've got one thing left.
Are we
Well,
doing
here's-
a
you
speed
say
round?
that's it. I feel like we've had a lot of good time. And I don't want to cut you off either. Is there anything else? Again, we've talked about your upcoming projects. We've talked about your background. I've just got. I want to do some what we call fast trivia with you. So it's hard when you're a film buff like we are and involved in this. It's kind of hard to come up with something, but you just got to shout out the first thing that comes to mind.
No
okay?
problem.
All right. So favorite comedy.
Meet the Fockers.
Okay. Good one. Favorite sports movie.
Remember the Titans.
Good. That's
Nice.
my favorite as
That's
well.
a good one.
Okay.
Favorite action.
Ooh. Young Guns.
Nice
Okay.
pick.
Yes,
Mhm.
they're working on the third one.
All right.
Oh,
I'm excited. I'm
can't
going for
wait.
the movies opening day.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested to hear this one. Favorite horror.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hard.
All right, see, you can't do that. If you focus on it longer, it doesn't come out.
As a child,
Okay,
I was hook, line, sinker, and still to this day, Nightmare on Elm Street.
there you go.
There you go.
I could never get into Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'll
What?
tell you why. I'll
Yes.
tell you why.
Get mad at him.
No, I'll tell
Yeah.
you why. Because
Mute his mic.
if I were to have a dream,
Can we do that?
and if I were to have a dream,
Mhm.
and he shows up in my dream,
Yeah, it's over.
I'm screwed.
You're a big guy. You're a big guy. You could have took him
I
off.
don't know, bro. That scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't deal with that. Didn't want to watch any of those movies.
Dang, I just got the.
I had nightmares when I was a kid. You know what I
They
mean?
just came out with the whole 4K set on that, man. They did a really good job.
They have
You
a
wanna
new one
talk-
coming
you-
out
Yeah,
called Fred.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't help too when I was a kid and I first heard about Nightmare on Elm Street. That's when I lived in Ocala Estates, not Ocala Park Estates, but Ocala Estates, which is on the line of Denellen, and there is a street called Elm Street in
Oh, yeah.
Denellen.
Just like
So,
a famous
do you-
line in the movie.
Do you
Everywhere's
know
an
that
Elm
my
Street.
first Freddy or Jason movie was
Freddy versus Jason. That's the only one I watched
Hey,
too. boy.
hey, hold on.
that
Guess
was
what?
funny.
I watched it in that house right there.
Uh-oh, I think he's got something on Freddy versus Jason.
I got some exciting news then since you brought that up. I
Okay.
forgot about this.
All right.
One of the movies that I'm acting in
Okay.
is Freddy vs. Jason in 1989. It's a fan film.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
All right.
So it's coming soon. The script is already done, completed. It's more gruesome, good story. And yeah, Freddy vs. Jason 89 fan film.
Okay.
Very
I'm
cool.
gonna be
Nice.
there.
Yeah.
Very
Run and
cool.
sinker.
All-time favorite movie.
Oh, come on, man.
I
Make
can't
me
even
think.
answer it.
Huh?
All-time favorite.
Malcolm has a better way of asking this question.
Well, can I give two?
Sure.
Yeah.
Original Top Gun,
Okay.
Okay.
and I would say Tombstone with Kurt Russell.
Okay. That's what we're talking about.
That's my favorite Western.
Yeah.
Tombstone with Kurt
Val
We
Russell.
got to
Kilmer.
add that in. I have never asked favorite Western.
Yeah, that is
Yep. Mine's True Grit.
really
I also
the
like,
original.
yeah, and I also like El Dorado.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen Old Henry?
Mm-mm.
Oh, don't say nothing. Listen, bro, it's crazy you just said that
It was awesome.
because so we got a hold of a Redbox machine, and there's this movie I found that says Old Henry,
Ooh.
and I'm like, and I love westerns. I'm a stickler for westerns, so I'm like, oh, cool, looks like a western. So I kept it. I have not watched it yet, and then lo and behold, what comes across my feed on my YouTube algorithm is a scene from that movie. And I'm like, dude, this looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and dug it out, and I'm like, I'm going to watch this movie. I got it in the Redbox case, ready to go, bro. I'm ready. I promise you. I just looked it up today, too. Like, you know, because I didn't know if there was anything inappropriate from, you know, to watch around my kids, you know, because I've never heard of the movie, you know, when I just had found it. And I love going into movies blind. I don't even like watching the trailers on nothing. I just want to watch it blind. That's the best way for me. But
Can I just say one? I'm not going to ruin it
Okay.
or anything, even though I watched it 3 times already. But that movie was probably one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life of the ending.
really,
The ending blew me away, and I don't get
Nice.
blown away easy. But as a Western buff, that made me watch it 3 times because I had to rewatch it again and again, and I'm like,
Let me
that's what
get
really
the
happened.
DVD when you're done, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
speaking of
listen,
those
yeah.
movies, my
Yeah.
mother-in-law keeps asking me, so
I'm
he's supposed to give me a handful of them, so
I am.
yeah, okay.
I'm,
Chaz has a whole
Yeah,
bunch, bro.
that's what I said.
Yeah, gotta go to Chaz.
She keeps asking me, she's like, whatever happened with that? I was like, well, they got into it. I know they got into the Red Box.
Yeah, we did.
I got 2 more. Favorite director.
ooh, favorite director, Quentin Tarantino.
nice.
That's we've heard that. It's some of these are starting to get repetitive.
Well, the reason why
Yeah.
also is because I told my new production company team that I want to create 10 movies like Quentin did, and I want to give the best movies out there possible for the 10, and then we'll see where we're at after that. But
Yeah.
I want to give 10 movies all that we got.
I just watched Pulp Fiction for the first time.
What?
So here's why I think a lot of us really like Quentin movies is because he puts so much into those movies. Like you don't like when you're an actual film buff,
Mm-hmm.
the things he incorporates into his movie is
Mhm.
like deep cut film fan stuff. Like, and I'm not saying I catch everything. There's stuff
Yeah.
that I have no idea.
Well, look
I mean,
at the dialogue. Give the first 10 minutes of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
You can shut it off right there.
Right.
Bravo, should have got Oscars, every single one of them for that opening scene.
You're exactly
Like,
right, bro. Because if it would have been you take amateur actor, you take the Big Hammock cast and try to pull that scene off, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the most boring scene.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing that correlates into Jake's writing because Jake's writing it's good, but if you don't have real actors delivering those lines, it doesn't seem that good. Does that make sense? Like, if they're not pulling it off to where it's like, and then you have people like Damon in the Big Hammock who takes the most basic dialogue and then makes it seem so good. You know what I'm saying? Because he's actually putting in the effort to do it. Or, you know, even like Drew and Smash, the way they deliver their lines, they're really like, you know, giving it a lot to where they're making the most simplest things seem really good. It's the same way in Reservoir Dogs. Like they're arguing over if you should tip the waitress or not.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
It was done so well.
But here's the thing. I assume most people have been in that real life debate with other people. I've been in there, Carrabba's with Chris, who also was in my movie because he's not a tipper and I am, and I got mad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that scene means a lot to me.
Well, since we brought Quentin up, so Juan and I were making a story. It's called Sunset to Sunrise. That's a brand new movie that no one knows. Well, surprised now we do. But that movie is based on 4 bachelors that have one night only to celebrate before our guy becomes hitched. And we're at a nightclub where it's similar to From Dusk Till Dawn with Quentin Tarantino.
Nice.
That's why we call it Sunrise to Sunset kind of thing. I'm sorry, it's backwards. Sunset to Sunrise.
Yep.
And we're making it similar to From Dusk Till Dawn. But a lot of hot chicks are in this, just like Salma Hayek and all that stuff of what they did back then. We're doing a lot of professional wrestlers that are really beautiful and really fit, and they're cannibals. So they lure us in, just the 4 of us celebrating our bachelor party. My character paid off the manager to kick everybody out and just had the 4 dancers / cannibals and the 4 of us just party one last night. And that's when all the cannibals come out and they try and take over us.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
You just got my money.
Who are the wrestlers?
Can't say.
Dang.
But they're all really, really tough, really beautiful professional wrestlers.
I want them on the show. Last one, favorite actor.
All right, so I got 2.
Okay.
They're not alive anymore, though.
Okay.
One is James Dean.
Okay.
There you go.
Another one is Corey Haim.
Yes, Corey Haim.
Not
Man.
familiar.
Yeah.
License to Drive, bro. The Lost Boys. Dream Another Dream, or Little Dream. 1 and 2. I mean, we can go
Sorry.
on. Lucas.
Sorry.
Like, bro, I'm a Corey.
He knows everything.
It hurt me, bro. I remember when I turned on the television and I seen that newscast when he passed away. Bro, I sat there in the dark crying my eyes out. I was, bro.
He passed away a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like he was
died at,
young.
like 38.
Yeah, he was young when he died. So
I mean, that was
not somebody that's been around for the
he was
last
my whole entire
2 decades.
childhood, bro. I mean, it just.
He was awesome. If he was still alive today, I promise you he would have been an Oscar nominee.
Fast Getaway. I forgot about that one. Fast Getaway 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But, bro, I got to, man. I'm telling you, man, I was a huge Corey Haim fan.
Yeah.
He was the main Corey. Forget Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Corey Haim. Feldman was jealous of Haim.
Oh, yeah.
Because Haim was about to branch out on his own, way bigger than Feldman.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think Haim can hold a candlestick to Feldman's
Well-
professional singing career, bro.
What's saying career?
I mean, that guy has one heck of a stage presence. With him and what was it?
What, the
Corey
King
and
is
the
back?
Angels? Or
The only smart thing he did was put the Angels on.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I do listen to that one song. It's just funny, man. It went viral all over
the
Facebook.
King is back.
Yeah.
Oh, man, bro.
When he's
listen.
singing, it sounds like he has a frog in his throat.
My man.
When he
And
stepped on the microphone thing and it popped him in.
Bro, I was trying to get my wife to take a. I wanted to go to that concert because Fred Durst put like this wildest set on, and he had Corey. I can't remember who else he had on on the ticket with him, but it was just like I watched this little small documentary they made about it, and I was like, bro, everybody's boosting this dude up, and then all of a sudden, bam, viral.
Dude,
Like
he is.
But some of his early films, bro, I gotta say, I'm still a fan of that too, man. I mean, who can forget Goonies? Come on.
We're Ninja Turtles, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Goonies 2 is in the making.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
They're all adults now.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be cool.
Oh, yeah.
The kind of, you know what the Goonies kind of reminds me of, like as adults?
What?
Straight up us. Like,
I ain't doing no trouble shuffle for none of you guys.
I'm just saying, like, man, we could get in some trouble together. Yeah.
I could promise you, if you're lucky enough to get Corey Feldman, he'll never show up now.
Yeah, I'm going to scratch that one off.
Well, listeners, you have got to know David J. Paul a little better tonight.
Oh,
David,
yeah.
thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
We greatly appreciate your time. We're going to close this out with one more trailer. This movie is
Doll of the Sea. This movie is going to be this year. It's coming out this year. It's a thriller film where I play a loving rich husband, and I have a dark side when it gets dark, and I go up to the attic, and I have a secret that I have to keep secret.
listeners. Before we go, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, whatever platform you're listening to. We appreciate your love and support. Most of all, we appreciate you, David, for coming on the show, sharing some stories, and sharing this journey we're going through. So we hope to see you again in the future. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get this trailer going, Malcolm.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Had a little mishap at the last house.
I can see that.
These dolls, each one, they tell a special story. Just don't let me get hurt.
I swear I'm not stalking you.
But are you happy?
Mom, I'm tired. Let's talk tomorrow.
This is my partner, Sam. She's the literal brains of this entire operation.
Whispers at the cafe about us and Alex.
Ah! Where is she? He did something to her. I know it.
They all disappeared roughly 3 months apart.
Somebody is missing!
People go missing all the time.
I loved you!
If the cops don't come through by tomorrow, I'm going in there myself.
Hey, man, don't be stupid.
He was the only one to see her. That's why this country's so messed up, man. I can't think the cops won't do.
I have plans for you.
I think we need to reopen the case.
You call Sam, have her hack into it. I'll drive. On it.
Don't come here.
But you can stop all this right now.
Go, stay safe.
Let's go.
There we go.
Travis, you suck.